Okay, let's see how this goes. I gotta fix my desk a little bit. Like I said, I've got a stand sort of, but it's like it's not very great. It's just a basic one that I picked up like at Walmart. I'm gonna because I want to get like a nice little stand, but I'm probably waiting until like I get a little bit nicer of a camera, because this is just like, again, like just a starter camera. I was like, well, I just need something. And once I get my desk back, because all my stuff is in storage for a lot of like my cards and like my actual like my bookshelves, all like, everything that is like anything I have for like display and like setup is all put away. So I once I get all that back and I can actually look at like, okay, well, what I want to have go with it, like a stand that fits and actually doesn't just jar out. But until then, I just got like a little makeshift one. And I just opened a box of versus Royal Knights, and I did pretty fair on it. Like I got the alternate art for King Drasil, I got a Gallantmon, and then I got like some pretty solid ones. Like I pretty much just like broke even for how, yes, I didn't even mention this yet. I pretty much just broke even for how much I paid for the box, which doesn't bother me, because I mean, like I'm trying to hunt the Gallant. I'm trying to get this real fast. I'm trying to hunt the Gallantmon alternate art, the gold one, and I really want to pull it. I don't want to buy it. And like, look at this. I'm fumbling so bad on this. It's like stuff from this I really don't want to have to buy, and I really wanted to get Mass Dim on. This was one of the ones I really wanted. Let's put this over here, because this is just already, I've got a slight W. I'm not even counting that towards box value, because that's just something that I wanted to get. But I'm glad I opened this after, because this has multiple cards I want. The only one I really want out of versus Royal Knights is I want to get the Gallantmon alternate art. I won't complain. I mean, like, I want the Magnum alternate art, but that's more of just like, I want that because it's cool. I don't want that for my deck. And then any of the colored background versions of the burst modes I want, because I have one so far I pulled, and I would like to get all of them. But with this set, there's 7 cards altogether. Let me think of all together. There's the alternate arts for Guilmon, Gigimon, Crimson Mode, Takato, Gallantmon, Magidramon, and Calamon. And I have the Magidramon, so there's still 6 more. I mean, that was the one I wanted most. And I think I saw something in the back here, so let's see. So we got Davidramon, we've got Lopmon, we've got Ice Devimon, Pendulum Feet, Optimizer, Seasarmon. So from what I understand, this is from one of the movies. I've only watched one of the Tamers movies, which is the one on the train, which makes a lot of sense, because at least from what I'm guessing is Crimson Mode introduced in the first movie for Tamers, and that's why they didn't do a crazy transformation of it in the show, because that was something that confused me a lot as a kid, and it makes a lot of sense if they did it like that. We got the Evil Jerry, we got the Susie, Dobermon, and we got a Cyberdramon alternate art. Okay, so that's the first one. This is one, again, I like this. I'm not mad about this. This was one that I really liked. Personally, funny enough, I was thinking about like this and the Gardramon alternate art. Which one would I prefer? Probably the Gardramon. I don't really know how the decks work for black. And I always really liked Gardramon, just because I thought Gardramon was a really cool Digimon. The fact he had like a little chest base and then he could fly around, I thought was really cool. As a kid, I'm like, wow, this guy's pretty useful. He just was somebody that randomly came in clutch at the end. And like they gave oh god, yeah, perfect timing. I get Kazu and Kenta mixed up. They gave Kenta the oh, the other's Rio to go with the actually with the, let me put these over here. Well, actually, I'm gonna put these like probably right here, just because I know these aren't, I'll keep the hollows, like the rares, and then any of the super rares will start setting up, and the alternate arts and stuff. But they gave Kenta Marine Angemon, and I just was like, I thought it was an odd choice, but like I was never against it. But it was weird to me that like one always in Mega, and it didn't seem to really talk much, whereas like Gardramon had personality, and I always liked Gardramon. And you had, what was it? Andromon, before he gets de-digivolved, was a Digimon that you meet perfect timing. Meet really early in Digimon Adventure, and so I just got the cool alternate version art. Oh, we got a super rare for Sakuyamon, really cool Digimon too. Something that I noticed actually recently, I didn't notice in the show, is that Mega Gargomon and Gallantmon, their Digivolution scenes are in CGI, like the 3D versions. But Sakuyamon, and I think all actually of Renamon's evolutions are in like the just regular style versions of animation, which I never noticed before. Let's see, Lotmon, we got Growlmon, Icevimon. And I don't need to like go too much in every card, but I like to look at them as I go. Oh, Justimon Blitz mode. Sorry, Blitz Arm rather. I haven't pulled that one before. That's actually really cool. And then let me get that Henry in there. Put Henry on the side. I mean, I mentioned it before. I do agree with a lot of people that Tamers is the best season. I think just like it's the first one that isn't connected, so it can do its own thing. I like how they introduce the cards. It makes the Tamers very useful early on, and on top of that, like when you stop using the cards as much, they get to the point where their Digimon and them have like synced emotions, and like you can feel the like damage they take to a degree, and you know you guys are like running off the same emotional engine. Impmon's really cool. I got some of the red purple Impmons recently for my deck. I'm really hoping I just get at least one of the alternate arts. The one obviously I want the most is Staccato, but well no, because I think I got the alternate art Cyberdramon. I did not get an alternate art Rio, but we'll see. That or the Guilmon is probably my most wanted, or the Crimson mode, because my number one, oh I saw something in the back. What is that, Jerry? I don't know. I saw something yellowish. We'll find out. I mean, we'll get there. The Crimson mode, definitely pretty hyped on. I just want to see what it is. Oh, Rika! I didn't even mention this. This is the... Did I only get one? Oh, no, it's just... You can't really tell with the blue card. It's like hollow. Rika, I'm actually... It's not Staccato, but let me look at it really fast. I really want Staccato, but I can't be mad about this. I can't be mad about this because Rika's my favorite out of the Digimon female characters. Like, you know, all the main Digidestined females. She's the coolest one. I'm a huge fan. I didn't even notice her heart's fixed in this one. I'm a huge fan of the fact when she shows up, she's an elitist asshole. She's mean to everybody. She's a jerk, but it's because she's doing it off of skill. It's not like she can't back up her arrogance. It's obviously like that's part of just like her early character flaws, is she has these troubles with people and like communication and, you know, making friends and stuff. And I like that like her character conflict was more of like had more to do with just like her inability to kind of like really, I want to say, cool down and just kind of like take a breather for a second. And then like as stuff started to progress, she started to kind of get, you know, again, a much more like mature grasp on herself. And then Rio shows up and she's just pissed off again. It's like, it wasn't like a long thing, but I always thought that was funny. And then just like, this is just one of the coolest looking cards out of them. I love all the alternate art versions of these ones. I mean, Henry, Staccato, and Rika have to probably be the coolest. But I mean, like, I can't get mad because this is one that like is my number 2 out of going for it. So I have to figure out whether or not I want to keep it or if I want to sell it though. Because either I'm going to keep it, it's going to go in my binder, or I'm going to sell it, and then that, you know, these will go towards, you know, the next box. Because I really want to hunt, but I know with like Digimon, depending on the set, it's very easy not to make your money back. And then obviously like Digimon is more niche, but like Digimon at the same time is starting to gain a lot more popularity. And I know there's going to be more people that want like cards like Cyberdramon and Rika and stuff. I mean, like Rika, as I mentioned, obviously like Rika's my favorite out of the Digimon females. I mentioned she's a lot of people's favorites, such because it's like it's generally regarded as the most, you know, the highest rated series out of the Digimon. You know, I know like I know a lot of people would probably put like original. Personally, for me, I love original. I love what original does, but original for me, I don't feel like... I just saw that one. Nothing crazy in the back. We'll still talk about it. Original to me, I feel like original's awesome, but like original to me doesn't really feel like it's its full story until you get to 02, because of all the stuff that is in 02 that was set up in original Digimon. And none of the other seasons really do that. I can't remember any times where they have something where it's like, oh yeah, something carries over into the next one from the plot. You know, obviously like stuff with like Myotismon coming back, and you know, you had like the previous versions of the Digidestin, but they were busy with like real life stuff, and you know, obviously being like getting ready to start hitting the adult world. Because how old were they at the start? I'm pretty sure, like, was it, I think they were all in their late teens, like they were like 16, 17, 18, right? Because I vaguely remember stuff where, like, I think there's a part where, like, Joe is learning how to drive. See, it makes me really want to rewatch Digimon. I just like stuff like that where it's like just the reasons why the characters who are more experienced and they're like have more going on, and the knowledge of Beelzemon, super rare. I don't want to see Beelzemon in here. The blast mode is Star Beelzemon. I really am hoping to get the alternate art Crimson mode. I don't think I can get the Takato now. I'm pretty sure because I've gotten the Rika, and literally every single time I've ever looked at the sets for Digital Hazard, and luckily I've got one more Digital Hazard box coming in next week. Is that every single time I've looked at them, like, if I don't get Takato, if I get Rika, that'll still make me happy. Bam, got Rika, so I can't be too mad. Because, like, again, I can either sell it, and I feel like Rika, because Rika's the second highest value tamer. I feel like people are gonna want her just because Tsukuyamon's also a cool deck, Leomon, and then it's a cool art as well. It's a hard choice for me between her and Henry's cards out of these two, the alternate arts. Which one is probably cooler? But I don't know. I feel like hers might be cooler because of like just like the way that the Digigold, like, I was gonna say Digigold, the Digivice like gold glare looks with the background. I think just looks really cool with hers because it's like it's gold, but her background is more of like a yellow kind of almost like, I don't know, burnt. No, I think burnt gold is a darker tone. Cyberdramon, Dobermon. And like I've said, EX2 is my favorite set in terms of the card stock. I mean, like, everything in it is really cool. I really like, just in general, all of the Tamer alternate arts. Like, I want all of them, but, like, obviously right now I want Takato the most. Takato is, he's red. I'm playing primarily Gallantmon, Megidramon, and I want to get that Takato card. It's like, I'm gonna get, obviously, there's the one from Secret Crisis, and then there's one coming out in, I'm so confused about the D-Reaper, man. I don't, like, that was, I just put, like, my non-hollows on here. Let me put my hollows over here, on my commons and stuff. I'm so confused at why the D-Reaper card doesn't come with an alternate art. Because I pulled the alternate art for King Drasil, and it looks way cooler than the regular one, so it's like, well, I wonder why Mother D-Reaper didn't go in. And I'm guessing that's just more of like, obviously early, it was at the very start of the Digimon EX2, and then what was it, BT13. I guess I don't really, because that was like a year, I think, apart, but I mean, a lot can happen in a year. Locomon, big fan of Locomon, as I mentioned before. I like all the trains. Oh, we got another Megidramon. This is actually really nice. I might put this in my deck. That might go in my deck. Just because I've got the alternate Megidramon, I've got another one of that Megidramon, but I wouldn't mind having another one in there. Just because, I mean, Megidramon's just really cool. Megidramon's just really cool in general. I love Megidramon. He's my favorite Digimon. My favorite main character one, I'd say more Gallantmon, just because it's like, it's hard to say Megidramon. We're talking about Takato. Just because he's obviously way more leaned into Gallantmon. I mean, he didn't Biomerge to become Megidramon. I wish he did, though. Which makes me wonder, it's like, it naturally then, is it more of like, oh yeah, he's Biomerged to become Gallantmon, but like left alone he becomes Megidramon? I always just like the concepts behind that, and then like the evil versions of like Dark Digivolving and stuff. Because it's really cool to me that it gives you options for the end result, where you have like, oh yeah, depending on like what like the relationship with the human is, the emotions on the human, what's going on can result in a completely different evolution of a Digimon, and their Digivolution to go something again like more dark or more light-like. And it makes me wonder, it's like, because I don't think there are any Digimon, correct me if I'm wrong, are there any Digimon in the main show that they regularly can like switch between two things that, like, I'm trying to think of something, for example. I'm trying to think of a Digimon, for example, that I'm trying to, Impmon's a new one. So obviously this is new, so I can't really like compare as much, but there's the new version of Loudmon. So it's like a Digimon that directly has the options it can Digivolve into, not just the one that it regularly Digivolves in the show. I can't think if there's anybody like that where it's like you have like options to go to. I know it's like with with O2 you had like the Digi Armor, but I mean that's a completely different style of Digi Evolution, so it's not really what I'm talking about. Because is Veedramon, this is what I assume, is Veedramon a Digi Evolution of Vmon? Because then it's like, it would become Vmon or XVmon, or like a Agumon becoming Greymon or Geo Greymon. Just because those are different options of what, like, you know, is in their line. Come on, let me get one of the alternate arts I'm looking for. I mean, if I don't, I mean, that just means the hunt continues. And I'm still pretty stoked. And we don't have our secret art. I keep saying secret art. We don't have our secret rare. I'm hoping it's not the blast mode. Just because, like, I want blast mode, but I don't want it yet. Because I want to, like I said, I want to collect this whole set, but I want to get the stuff out of it that I want the earliest. But I mostly just want to, like, every time I get a box, I would love to, like, walk away with one thing. Oh, I got a Calamon Crimson mode, not the alternate art. But we did get that as our secret rare. So that's still pretty cool. I won't complain on that one. Dang it, though. I mean, like, so far the box is looking pretty good. I mean, like, I haven't pulled either of these before. Another Megidramon is good for next, and I haven't pulled this one. And I mentioned too, and I just opened a box. Oh, I'm bumping stuff. I just opened a box of BT14, and I said, please don't give me a Omnimon, and I pulled a Galamon. And then it's like, said, please don't give me blast mode. Beelzemon pulled the Galamon again. So I can't really complain. That's very true. Because it's like, I might not be getting exactly what I wanted, but I'm not getting the things that I really didn't want to see. We got something in the back. Let's see what it is. Ooh, Justimon Blitz mode alternate art, or sorry, Blitz arm alternate. Let's put that right there. So right now we're at 3 alternate arts. How many packs we got left? I think 5. Let me pull these out. I still have a chance to get one more. I know with EX it's generally, I think, 3 to 4 you get alternate arts. And there's still as far as I know, you can't get another. I don't think I've opened an EX set and got 2 secret rares. I've opened a BT set and gotten 2 secret rares, but I don't know. We will see. This is making me a little salty only from the fact that, like, I have 6 cards out of this. It's like I'm trying to get specifically, and I'm not, like, I'd like to pull at least one of them, but we'll see. But at the same time, I'm like, in terms of, like, value to the set, I've actually pulled pretty solid. Mega Gargomon, that just looks sick. Super rare, put right here. Another Takato to go in my Takato red stacks. So we've got what really fast? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, 5, 6. I think we're good on super rares, but I think we should get one more alternate art. See, I didn't say secret art that time, but we'll see. Like I said, I've got another box of EX2 coming in, and this is the box I'm probably going to open the most of until I get all the stuff I really want. Just because this one, it's like fairly well priced. It's usually like $50, $60. Oh, that too, Calamon. I really want to pull the Calamon alternate art. Just because, like, I want to keep stuff. I saw there's a red card printing now in BT19, and I really want to pull that. I'm getting like little card bits. I really want to pull that. So we'll see on there. Just because I don't know what it does though, I guess. But I mean, like, I just think it's cool to have, like, Death Slinger. I think it's just cool to have certain cards from the show like that, where it's like you have very specific little, like, generational perks, like having Calamon for a Tamers deck, Tamers related. And then obviously I don't know what all the other ones are off the top of my head, but like this is just the first one that popped in. Obviously I'm opening EX2. Come on, let's get one more alternate art out of here. Another Calamon. Marine Angemon, we're not looking for you. Okay, last one. Last pack. I'm like thinking, like, out of the stuff, I don't really, it's different because I kind of impulse bought that versus Roll Knights, because I'm going to open that, but that's the one I really want to kind of chase after Digital Hazard. Because right now, Digital Hazard, it's going to be, I get the cards, like I said, I'm still looking for alternate arts of Calamon, Igimon, Guilmon, Takato, Crimson Mode, and what am I forgetting right now? What am I forgetting? Hold on, because and regular Galantmon. I want that one just for collecting. And us also true. I haven't pulled one Gallantmon. I'm gonna end up pulling Gallantmon in this pack just because I said it. And this is just something too. I'm very happy to pull like when I get alternate arts that I don't like what weren't what I was looking for. Is I'm happy to get the ones that I haven't pulled yet, just because it's cool to see different parts of the set. But I really want to, like, I'm gonna pretty much just like in between other sets, I'm gonna be going for this guy, and then once I get all of like what I'm looking for this one, because I really want to pull all the stuff that like I plan on keeping in my main deck, like side decks. Like I want to do a green deck. I'm thinking about doing a Magna Garurumon deck too, just like a side one to play. But like this is really like what I'm building with like Magidramon, and like Gallantmon is pretty much going to be my main. Gallantmon is a part of it, but I really want to make sure I don't spoil anything. Magidramon is going to be the main of my deck. Once I feel like once I get the X antibody version, I'll have like a true big boss version of Magidramon to run in. And let's see. Come on, let's hope. Come on, one more. One more. I won't complain if I don't, but let's hope for it. But I'm pretty stoked at like just kind of where I'm sitting at for it, but we'll see. Obviously I gotta get to where I can play. No, I don't think so. Oh, it's an Impmon. Can't complain too much. Like I said, I've got another buck coming in, but like I pulled pretty solid for what it was. Because I mean, like, just in general, I mean, like, these are pretty good cards out of EX2. Like I said, Rika's the second best tamer, and I don't know what the general gap between them, but like, I'm pretty confident that I sell all these at their general value. I'll be good at just, you know, this paying for the next box pretty much. I'm gonna be hunting these, but like I said, once I get like the ones that I mentioned. See, my cat's pissed. He knows that I'm gonna have to open more of EX2, and he really wants me to get to Secret Crisis, because I want to open more of this, and then I'm gonna hunt the Gallantmon alternate art from versus Royal Knights, and then I'll probably after that, because that's all the cards, like that's probably when I'm hopefully ready for whenever this next special booster comes out, when 1819 drops, because after that I want to do pretty much like bulk ones. So like I would buy, hey, I'm doing 6 EX2 boxes, and we're just getting as much as we can to go into my collection, and it's just a pure collecting, and then sell. Like if I got 2 of these, then I would sell 1, keep 1. I'm probably gonna just kind of like cycle through, like I said, just sell these ones and then get to the next box, because this way it won't hinder me of going towards like other boxes and stuff. I can keep getting the hunt stuff going on. Because this one, like I said, I do not mind opening this box a lot. Everything in here is super nostalgic for me. I love all the art and all the cards. I mean, like every single one of these is really cool. I didn't open anything that felt lame, because it's like I mentioned, literally just as like Rika, the second one that I wanted. Obviously, I wanted Takato most. Can't complain about Justimon. I love Justimon. I always thought he was just such a cool addition, and I'm bumping cards. And then I was like, literally, oh yeah, I'd rather get Gargomon alternate art just because I like Gargomon personally, but I can't complain about this because the Cyberdramon is really cool, and the card looks really nice. It's simple, like with the sheen, like the little glaze of, or not glaze, the gloss of texture over this part, or just of like them as cards, like pictures, and then just the background. It just looks nice. I love Digimon cards. I love looking at them. I love seeing just like the cool art styles, and we'll look at Rika last. Like this one just looks really cool. I love the different usage of the patterns to kind of add to the scene. And then obviously like the Rika one just looks really cool. I love the Rika one. I wish it was the Takato, because the Takato one would look so good in my deck. I've got one more box coming in. I'm hoping to pull at least one of them then to go into that. Maybe obviously, like I said, this video, I mean, like my channel, I think I've got 2 subs, so maybe at some point somebody will get like, I'm gonna check this guy's video. You're gonna see me, the backlog of like me going through like EX2 and BT14 before I get to like where I'm like, hey guys, we're opening 4 or 5 boxes, and this is like slowly beginning the grind, and we're gonna just be getting, like I said, I'm trying to aim to get more product, and that's why like with some of these hunts, I just want to like, okay, well, is there anything I really want to keep, or anything going to go to my deck? And then after that, it's like, okay, well, we're going to sell and try and do it again. And then once we get everything that we want from my deck, then it's just, we're starting to get binders. I'm really stoked for it. I'm trying to get it set up, because I started at a time that's both awesome for me to get into the card game, but also at the same time, it's like there's a lot of hype coming up. We just had EX2 come out. I like it. I want to open more of it, but I'm not big on it. The next one for 18 and 19, every card I've seen out of that, and I'm willing to bet BT20 is going to look crazy too. But like we're getting lots of stuff from like my favorite seasons for like 3 and 4, and I think there's going to be stuff for 5 too, but we'll see. I mean, Frontier and Tamers is already really cool, so we'll see. Assume that if you watch this video, just know I'm going to be opening this until I get it. And if you watch this video, just know there'll be another one of these until I end up getting the cards I need. But until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.